Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Halo Effect. I am your host, Robert Lockhart. Hey, let's talk some baseball. All right. Well, first of all, again, I want to apologize that these are very intermittent and I'm not doing them every week like I should be. I do apologize for that. And I'm sorry that it's mostly coming from remote spots and all that, not necessarily from my quote-unquote studio. But regardless, here we go. 7-3 in the last 10 games. Whoa! Oh, that was a nice turnaround. You win 8 in a row, lose 5 in a row, then, lose another series and all that. Then you go to Boston, take them, and then you take it to Seattle, and then we sweep the A's. I'm impressed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I never thought they'd do this well. I mean, they're on pace to do a lot better than I thought. That's if they keep it up. They still have to keep this pace up. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not infallible. Obviously, I make mistakes. I didn't think I'd make so many. I went on to say that Johnny Washington is not a good hitting coach. Well, apparently, he's better than I thought. You see, the guys who have kind of turned things around and started doing well have credited him with that turnaround. And you know what? I can't deny that. Taylor Ward's come out in favor of him. Neto's come out in favor of him. Sean Noel, Ohapi, all the young guys, they've all come out in favor of him. And you know what? If I made a mistake, I do sincerely apologize. So are they doing better than I thought they would? Yes. Can they be doing better? Yes. See, again, that's my thing, is I think they could still be better. Ohapi's still kind of batting under 240, and that needs to increase. Hoping that he actually does it. He might. He's got the talent, and if Washington was able to help the other guys, I'm sure he can probably help him too. Wondering why it took this long and why he couldn't help Moniak. Still trying to figure that one out. But, holy God, where the hell did Joe Adell get this ability? Because he's never played like this ever. I mean, ever. This is the first time I've ever seen him play like this. I mean, he's doing really well. He's batting, over 300 the last 15 games. 6 home runs this month alone. I know he's got the home run pop, but damn, he's actually hitting the ball. Did he actually learn to hit a breaking ball? Because he's been hitting the breaking ball. Now, granted, some of them have been relatively flat. They didn't really break, but some of them have, and he's hit them. And that's the important part. Now, can he continue this and actually increase his odds of being an all-star? Actually increase his odds of being a quality player? Time will tell. But looking right now as if that's a possibility. Not only that, quite a probability the way he's playing. Yusei Kikuchi, yes, I know. He's been doing fine. He's been doing good. In his last 2 starts, he's done very well. I still don't think he's an ace, but he's better than number 3, 4, 5 at this point. I can definitely tell you that for a fact. He's not a mid to back end of the rotation guy no more. He's proven himself to be at least a number 2. So, I still think he needs to be number 2. In the future, if he can put absolutely everything together, which it looks like he is at times, he has his good days and bad days still, but in the future I could see him being the head of our rotation is definitely Soriano. Hey, you know what? Again, like I said, I'm not infallible. I'm not perfect. I am wrong. I've just been wrong a lot. See, who were the guys that said the Angels probably need to pick up? Corbin Burns? Well, he was doing well, except until he goes down with Tommy John surgery. Now he's going to be gone for another year. That's not good. Walker Buehler. I said Walker Buehler would be a good one. He's had his good days and his bad days. I guess he's still coming back from Tommy John. Not sure. But he's better than what he's showing. I know that for a fact. So, with that said, you know what? Hey, my bad. I make mistakes. Everybody does. So, I'm going to go on and say, hey, I like what I'm seeing thus far. I think they could be better still. If maybe you want to bring in somebody else to help Johnny out, someone who really knows hitting really well, maybe really give an extra punch to what the Angels have now. I do believe they could be better in their offense. I do believe that, you have better, coming up the pipe. Christian Moore is getting called up for, if I remember correctly, if I heard right, he may very well be in tonight's lineup. Well, I mean, let's face it, he's far better than what the Angels have had at second base anyway. So, that would be really good to have him, call up, do really well, start producing. Hopefully he does. I mean, he's going to have a lot of swing and miss from what I understand. But he's still going to get on base because he does draw a lot of walks. So we can look forward to that. When he fully becomes acclimated to the big leagues, ladies and gentlemen, this is a guy who, like I say, if you remember Howie Kendrick, is going to be Howie Kendrick with more power. That's where Christian Moore lies. After that, everything else is, let's see where things go. See what the Angels do in the draft. Let's see what can come of the rest of this season. Does, Trout up his numbers, back to where, normal Trout numbers are? He's still lying down in the 220s, but that can change. That can always change. And my guess is that probably will, as long as he stays healthy. That's got to happen first. But I believe he will. I think these injuries were a fluke, and I think it's a slight mishap with a bone bruise, and he's going to be fine from here on out. So, here's looking up, guys. Like I say, here is definitely looking up. So, hey, go Halos.